what's one of the ways that you could put a little more accountability into each of the departments? Because you did mention that about DES, because they're outside funding, they're a little less accountable. That may be happening with other agencies as well. So how do you sort of say, okay, come on back into line, either with oversight from the legislature or oversight by the governor's office?
Well, I think it would have to be a combination of both. I think, for example, in Washington, D.C., which I don't necessarily think is a good model for many things, but when a new president is elected, every agency head, every cabinet secretary, every political appointee of a certain level is expected and tenders their resignation because they serve at the pleasure of the president. Too many times, I think, in New Hampshire, agency heads get themselves reappointed. Certainly midterms in governors or legislatures, and for periods that overlap the next couple. So a governor or a legislature might get very used to seeing that particular agency head, and rather than saying, are you the right guy or are you the right woman for the job, for whatever it is that's facing New Hampshire. So I think having agency heads job tenures be at the pleasure of a governor, but also to provide sort of that continuity and level out a bit of that learning curve, that they could not serve any longer than 5 years under any circumstances.
GrokTV.